Hey guys, I just wanted to make this quick video and really talk about if you can't love yourself, then you're not going to be able to love people, you're not going to be able to love your family or your partner or anything in your life. You're not going to learn how to love and enjoy the present moment. You're not going to learn how to love and enjoy the inspiration that just comes out of you. And sometimes the ability to just love yourself when you have no capacity to really love yourself or love your presence or your visual or your look, your perception on life. To be able to love yourself and have an undying love for who you are and what you're supposed to be is the greatest policy that you can ever have. If you don't love yourself, you're not going to be passionate. You're not going to be passionate, you're not going to have an imagination, you're not going to have any actions, you're not going to make any decisions. So self-love is always key. Self-love is something that we do on a day-to-day basis because we have to treat ourselves and really see that when we're treating ourselves, we're treating the inner child, we're treating the feminine and the masculine. So allow yourself to love the person that's being reflected back to you. Love what's being mirrored back to you. Love the person that you are when you have the innate capability to really love yourself for what you want to become in that moment. The ability to love everything that is distorted, that is corrupt, that is negative, that is not in vibrational alignment will get you to really love all of your aspects, all parts of yourself that you're not proud of, the mistakes that you made, the things that happened in your life that you had no control over. If you allow yourself to love that and move on and persevere and have resilience within your spirit, then you will embody a spirit that has wonderment, that has power, that is empowered and motivated by something. But it all stems from accepting the person that's looking back at you in the mirror. Loving the person that meditates, loving the person that does simple tasks, loving the person that has patience, loving the person that doesn't blow something out of proportion, that isn't angry all the time, that doesn't want to always lash out at every little thing. But loving yourself is the greatest thing that you can do for oneself. When you're able to love who you are, love your voice, love your eyes, love your presence, love everything about yourself to the point where you force yourself to accept yourself. And then you transform within that initiation. So this isn't just self-love or self-care or dedication to the craft of the healing journey. But it really just means that if you take yourself seriously, if you take yourself seriously enough, that you have a sense of drive, you have a sense of foresight and insight, and whenever you give yourself that, you will find out that everything in your life changes because you choose to go with the motion, to go with the flow, but also love the person that you are right at this moment. So if you can't love something in your life, love an aspect, love your job, it all stems from loving yourself, and then you'll automatically love everything else. So whatever you're mad at, whoever you're mad at, or whoever did you wrong, which that's not a real thing, right? So it all stems from self-love, self-purification, and knowing thyself and accepting thyself so that you're able to love who you are in this exact moment. That's what's beautiful about life. That's what's beautiful about everything that we do as people who meditate, people who live out existence, people that go through any type of struggle or suffering or catalyst within their lives. It all stems from you having to face oneself and you having to go through your whole entire day finding one reason, one aspect, one definition to love yourself. You have to give your life definition, finesse, and growth. And if we don't allow ourselves to do that, then we won't allow ourselves to grow in the way that we should, in the way that we want to. So I think what's important at the end of the day, if you don't love anything, if you can't find anything positive to say about your finances, about your girlfriend, about your boyfriend, husband, or about just breathing, putting your socks on, being able to be alive, it all stems from you loving who you are. Love yourself, forgive yourself, let go completely, and become the power of the I Am Presence. Become the power of God. Become the initiation that is inside of the metamorphosis of transformation, of activating the sense of self-love, healing journey, connection within Christ consciousness. So the ability to be here, present, is to love everything about yourself. Love your life, love yourself, love your faults, love your mishaps, love your mistakes. Love what seems and deems not lovable. And I know I'm saying that word a lot, but it's kind of like allowance. When you say something just enough, it will be reverberated in a way that will help you connect. So it's not about just love itself. It all stems from love and comes back to it. So love the person that you are and never forget it and never take it for granted, because it'll be the thing that gives you that positive reinforcement, those great thoughts, those great emotions. And I'm not saying to love and light or just be overly positive, because I think that's kind of detrimental. Sometimes we have the 90% and the 10%. So sometimes we allow the 10% to dictate the 90%, and then that's what makes us angry and mad, because the 10% is trying to rule the 90. But if you can be the 90%, and if you're able to get to the point where you give 99%, then you have 1% more to gain within what you're doing and what you're generating within your life. So it's not about getting messed up about the 10% or the 90%, but it's reaching that point of 99% so that you can get that 1% and feel into that victory and feel it within everything that you do. So I wanted to make this quick video. I'm going to post it on YouTube. At the end of the day, love what you cannot love. Love the existence that you are. Love the power that you are. And love unapologetically. And know that you will conquer that 1%. The 1% does not dictate the 99%. But the love within oneself has acceptance within its own heart. And it beats. And it's fueled by the cells, the blood, the mechanisms, the perceptions, the mind and the body and the spirit as one. As one vessel and one vehicle. See yourself as a Lamborghini and not a Prius, you know? So, thank you guys. God bless.